Guys, it's Karen. Welcome back. I was gonna come on today. I read something and I thought it was so interesting, so I thought I would share it with you guys. And it's about 15 habits that make you smarter every day. And a lot of us feel that intelligent people are born that way, or just good genes, but really a lot of people, it's the way they work their mind and the way they spend their time and what they do with their mind. So I am going to start with number one, and number one is intelligent people are not afraid to ask questions. No matter what the question is, there's never a stupid question. And a famous German philosopher said that knowledge can only be with those who ask questions. So just research material also on something you're interested in. Go home, Google it. That's what intelligent people do. Something that just goes, but they would like to see how this works or something. That's another thing you can do with your mind. Number two is read literature that you normally don't read. And I thought that was kind of funny because before I read this article, I was at the Dollar Tree and I picked up, they have some nice hardcover books there sometimes, and I picked up this one, and this one is a book I would never generate to, but I don't know, I just picked it up. It's very nice and heavy, it's hardcover. It's A Hopeful Heart, and it was written by Deborah Noyes, and it's about Louise May Alcott before Little Women. And Louise is the one who wrote Little Women. And it's very interesting. I haven't gotten very far in it though, but it was just something I normally don't pick up, and I'm really enjoying it. And also I picked up this one. This one is The Winters by Lisa Gabrielle. Both of these are from the Dollar Tree, $1.25. I went on Amazon just to see if they sell this there, and they do. It's like, I think it was like $15.99, and this one was $7.99. Real nice hardcover books. So I would say, anybody interested in Christmas gifts, that would make a nice gift, for Christmas. So just develop reading, even if it's a chapter a day, just work it into your schedule. And number three is smart people like to hang out with other smart people, people that have a lot of intellectual going on, and they like to learn new things, and they like to spend their time with those type of people because, it might be something that they want to learn. So that would be number three. Number four, smart people take time to consider all the factors. They don't do things on a whim. They take time alone and really think about, like, is this really a good idea? Should I be doing this? Smart people really tend to take time to consider all the factors. And number five, exercise. Smart people love to exercise. It's very, very good for the brain. It's so good for the brain. Whatever form of exercise you can incorporate into your day, whether it be stretching or yoga or walking, try to do some form of exercise. It's very, very good for the brain. And number six, prioritize healthy eating habits. Make sure that you get all the vitamins, the minerals, the carbs, the healthy fats, the protein, whole grains, nuts, lean meats, dairy products are so good for the brain. The brain needs every form of mineral and carb. I mean, so many people are afraid of carbs, but our body needs it. It needs it to think clearly, and it's very, very important for the brain. And of course, you want to avoid junk food. And I know I should be talking because I once in a while I drive through at Zaxby's and get a chicken finger plate with the fries, but I don't make a habit of it. But you just want to kind of be careful with how you eat. And number 7 is journaling. It's so important. Smart people journal. I've been journaling for years and I love it. I do it first thing in the morning. And, you know, it's so good for my brain. I write down what I'm thankful for. Maybe some prayers that have been answered. I want to make sure I write them down. And, you know, it just, it's so good for the brain. And it's been proven that people that write frequently are smarter. And also, you know, like if you want to learn a new language, that is so good for the brain. Communication skills. It's been proven that expanding your vocabulary will raise your IQ. My oldest grandson, he loves to learn new languages. In fact, I don't know how many he knows now, but he is so good at it and he picks it up so quickly. So, you know, it is a really good thing if you have a language you'd like to learn. There's so many, you know, like on YouTube, they got a lot of good teachers there, or, you know, ways that you can learn it. And number 8, smart people are not afraid to do something even if they think they may fail. That's another important thing that smart people do. They go ahead and they do what they want to do, whether they fail or not. At least they know they did it, and then they move on. You know, they'll try something different. Nothing's worse, you know, than always thinking about something you want to do and then you never do it. You know, just go ahead and do it. And number 9, smart people love to share their knowledge. It's even if they don't use it, it makes them feel valuable. And also, if they're in a group of people and they're sharing some knowledge, you know, you never know, that person in the group might hear them talking and they might think, well, hey, you know, that person might be good for my company, you know. So that's one thing that smart people do. And number 10, smart people are selective about who they hang out with. They may have fewer friends, but they have more deep, genuine friendship with some friends. They are selective. They know that their time is valuable, and they just know that hanging around with somebody that may not be, you know, on their, you know, interesting to be, I don't mean interesting, I mean just somebody that, let's just say somebody who is a downer or somebody that is always complaining. You know, they know that hanging around somebody like that is just a waste of time. They know that it's going to get them down also. All right, and then smart people also take breaks. Whether it's, you know, whether you're at work or if you're in your own house, it's very important that you take breaks from reading or whatever you're doing. Just walk outside, get a whiff of fresh air, and just kind of let your mind rewind again and then go back to what you were doing. Smart people do take breaks, and they also meditate. Meditating, I think I read this, that meditating is very important, and it raises your IQ by 23%. It's very important to just take time, close your eyes or whatever, and meditate. Number 12, learn how to be organized. Those who tend to be orderly tend to be smart. Your mind will function better, and if your home or workplace is decluttered. And I can totally attest to that, because it just seems like you get something decluttered and it gets cluttered again, and I just, like, my kitchen table is always getting junk on it or something, and it's like, and last week I went into the bedroom and I had my one dresser was just so full of stuff, and then I have one of those little plastic drawers right next to it, and I knew it was getting so cluttered. I would just throw stuff on top, and it just like, oh, I hated walking by it. And I just took a morning and just was working on that, and it looks so much better. And now every time I walk by it, I just smile, and it makes you feel so good. Number 14, smart people are actively observant. Or no, I'm sorry, number 13. Smart people tend to study other people's behavior patterns. They tend to understand situations around them, and they tend to not be critical of somebody, you know, like if they're in a group or something, they tend to not point out somebody's demeanor or something. They're very observant. They're very, just very good, you know, nice people to be around. You know, they're not somebody like that's going to point out your something in front of a group of people. That's just very rude, you know, and they tend to be very, very understanding, very, I'm trying to think of the word and it's not coming to me, but empathy, you know, because everybody is walking a different shoes, and you know, you shouldn't go and say to somebody like, why are you so and so, or blah blah blah. You know, smart people realize that, you know, maybe they just, something happened, you know, they just have really good social skills. Number 14, be actively observant. Smart people are very actively observant. They realize what's around them. They pay attention to close detail. They take a few minutes to examine the situations around them critically, and you know, and that's the way they discover a lot of new things, or maybe they want to know more about this, or maybe they'll go home and Google it, you know. And number 15, sleep whenever you need to. Sleep is so important. I know a lot of people feel guilty if they take a nap in the middle of the day. Don't ever feel guilty. It's very good for your brain, and it's been proven that people that stay up late and then get up early, they have very worse attention levels. And so sleep, you know, is very good for the brain, and enough rest strengthens the memory, and it removes the proteins that are linked to Alzheimer's, linked to plaque formation in the brain that leads to Alzheimer's disease. And the very last one is just exercise your brain by crossword puzzles, word finds, Rubik's Cube, chess, checkers, anything. You know, it's very good for the brain. And so I guess that is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a wonderful, safe week. And I will be back. I hope if you haven't subscribed that you will, and then hit that little bell, and that'll notify you when I'll be back again. So until next time, guys, have a wonderful week. Love you.